On this show, we talk to Cath Bishop, former Olympian and diplomat in some of the world's most challenging regions, about her ideas on how leadership needs to evolve past its obsession with short-termism. Cath's passion for finding more purpose and meaning in work shines out in this inspiring show.
Your lessons were many in Olympic sport, but when you stopped focusing on the result and started focusing on the things that you could control, you got a better result. How does that specifically translate into the work you're doing with businesses today and leaders today? Should they be focused on just the things they can control?
So to go back to the Olympic analogy, we would start to define success on a daily basis. So if I think about it, success at the end, it looks like, going faster than the rest of the world and a lovely lake and it's sunny and lots of people are watching. And then on a dark day in the middle of the winter, it doesn't look anything like that. But I need to have a good day today. I need to maximize my improvement. So how am I going to define success on a daily basis, if you like? I need to think about all of the different elements of performance that I'll need. I won't just need to be super fit and strong. Actually, I'll need to have a peak level of communication with the people that I'm racing with. I'll need to, I need to make sure I'm not injured along the way. So I need to be looking after myself and maximizing that recovery piece, the nutrition piece, all of those things along the way. And I build out, if you like, a picture of success criteria on a daily basis that aren't purely about boat speed, because I need good communication. Well, that might not make me go faster tomorrow, but I will need that ultimately in 2, 3, 4 years' time. There's no way that I can perform without that. So it encourages me to invest on a daily basis in broader criteria. And so translating that into the workplace, what do we look at? We think about if it's in the leadership development scenario, what are all the factors you need in order to become the leader you want to be? Well, that's a whole range of things beyond what's needed to hit next quarter's results. But if we're not investing on that on a daily basis, if we're not investing in our storytelling skills, our communication skills, our feedback, our ability to listen, our ability to motivate, our kind of ability to articulate and bring a purpose that has a meaning for people in the organization, if I'm not doing that on a daily basis, then I'm not going to become the best leader I can be, and I'm not supporting people around me and creating the environment that will allow them to thrive. So it's about defining, if you like, those performance criteria that may include some of the measurables, but go way beyond that for some of the other aspects that are less easy to measure, but absolute fundamental to where we want to get to. And then thinking, okay, so how can you make sure that every day I'm not just reviewing the tasks, the meetings I've been to, the action points that I've kind of actioned, or given out. I'm thinking about, who did I influence today? Who did I motivate? Who have I got on board with my ideas? Or who isn't quite on board? Who hasn't really bought into this? Who I need to kind of understand their perspective more and get a sense of where they're coming from and why they find this difficult to buy into. These are the things that determine the kind of longer term implementation of the strategy or the actions we want to take towards that purpose. Far more than just, have I done what's on my Outlook calendar? So again, it's about reprioritizing what are the things that are fundamental to that slightly longer term picture of success, and including things that are less easy to measure. I mean, one of the questions I always use whenever there's a metric that's brought in is, what isn't measured here that's going to be fundamental to you achieving this?
We hope you're enjoying the Evolving Leader Shorts that we're releasing before we start Season 7 in September. You can find the rest of this conversation and all of the Evolving Leader episodes on Apple Podcast, Spotify, and your favourite podcast outlet. I'll also put a link in the show notes.